Terrific day left a lasting impact on many lives around the world, including here in the port city. Fox 10's Ashlyn Nichols spent time at Battleship Memorial Park today, listening as people shared memories of that day.
Today, the USS Battleship in Mobile honored the sacrifices made and lives lost on the tragedy of 9/11 at this memorial display behind me. Flags are flying at half-staff, reminding people to pause and never forget. September 11th, 2001. It's the 21st anniversary of 9/11, the day Islamic extremists attacked the World Trade Center in New York, along with several locations. A 9/11 memorial erected in 2015 stands at Battleship Memorial Park, with a wreath of honor fluttering in the wind. Words etched in stone tell the narrative of 9/11. Names of Alabama citizens who lost their lives in the attack are front and center. It's an exhaustive list.
I guarantee you there's still people who knew those people that are still crying at the memorial right now, mourning for their families, cousins or brothers or relatives, husbands even. It's a tragedy.
The historic site drawing in visitors from around the nation. Today I ask the question, where were you on 9/11? One was in the hospital.
I was in the hospital that morning, so I woke up that afternoon, and I was active duty at the time. I did have relatives in New York City, so when I woke up, I was very concerned. All commercial airlines were shut down for the next few days. They even closed the base down. We didn't even go to work for a few days, so that was kind of unnerving.
Another was on the couch, watching TV.
Sit on the sofa, and we watched the second one fly into it. And I left there and tried to, because I just recently retired from the military, and I left to try to go join again because, I think it was unacceptable.
One was on a work trip.
Next thing we know, everything on the big screens are all showing what's live happening in New York and the Pentagon. We got stuck on the West Coast for obviously several days because we could not fly back to Texas. And so we spent a lot of time commiserating with workers through that time, because we had a lot of workers from New York that lost family members, and we actually had employees that were lost that day.
Others weren't even born yet and only know 9/11 through the eyes of people that experienced it firsthand.
My history teacher in 6th grade was alive back then, and they remember sitting there, and when everything was happening, everything had shut down.
When asked to describe how they felt when the news hit, their reactions were similar.
In shock, definitely in shock, and it was unbelievable and didn't know what to think.
It's traumatic.
Devastating.
Still, many say they found hope amidst the terror.
It brought us together as people for a short period of time.
Devastated and then emboldened, because again, it brought us all back together from a citizen perspective. I think empowering eventually was the word. Changed the life of so many people across the nation.
Several people say they were at different places at different times on 9/11. However, the event remains engraved in their minds. Reporting live in Mobile, Ashlyn Nichols, Fox 10 News.